We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated, said Maya Angelou. Hello everyone, my name is Adrita Rantala. Today I want to invite you to my story, a journey shaped by challenges, doubts, and the victories that help us grow. Like many of you, I've faced times when I've questioned myself or felt lost in the noise of expectations. Through these experiences, I discovered that growth isn't just about pushing past obstacles, it's about learning from them, embracing them, and allowing them to shape who we become. Before I begin, think back to a time when you stood on the edge of something unfamiliar, maybe a new class, a project, or speaking up for the first time, and wondered if you were ready. Remember the rush of thoughts, the flutter in your stomach, and the hope that you wouldn't fall short. We all carry memories like this, filled with fear and hope, and they connect us more deeply than we realize. Our stories may differ, but the feelings that tie us together are universal. One of these experiences came from my first piano performance. I remember gripping my music sheet so tightly, my knuckles turned white, my heart pounding as I waited for my name to be called. The room was filled with unfamiliar faces, some nervous like me, others radiating the confidence that I wished I had. I kept thinking, what if I'm not good enough? What if I forget everything? But somehow, I found the courage to sit down and play. My hands trembled at first, but slowly steadied with each note. There were days when I felt overwhelmed, doubt crept in, and I questioned whether I was improving at all. I remember late nights staring at my work, fighting frustration, feeling like I was the only one struggling. What helped me push through were the people, parents and friends, who saw potential in me, even when I didn't see it in myself. Their belief reminded me that it's okay to not have everything figured out, and that real growth takes time. I didn't only learn these lessons through big events like performances. Often it happened in the quiet of my room, wrestling with the math problems I refused to make sense, or rewriting the same paragraph over and over again. But there were days when giving up seemed easier, but every single time I chose to keep going, I was building something important inside of me, a sense of perseverance that no one else could give me. Looking back, I realized progress is rarely a straight line. It's easy to compare ourselves to others, to measure our worth by trophies, grades, or likes on a post. But the real growth happens away from the spotlight. Maybe it's the day you finally ask for help, the time you admit you don't know something. Maybe it's simply getting out of bed and facing another day, even when things feel heavy. These are victories too, even if they go unnoticed. What I've come to understand is that growth doesn't reveal itself right away. Often it's invisible, happening quietly beneath the surface. Only when you pause and look back do you realize how much stronger you've become. Maybe you felt it too, the pride of overcoming something you once feared, or handling a situation with more confidence than you had before. Confidence doesn't appear itself right away. It builds through effort, resilience, and persistence. And every step forward matters, even when it feels slow to take one. But the truth is, none of us walks this path alone. The support we see from others, parents, friends, mentors, even a kind word from a stranger can make all the difference. I think about my parents, who encouraged me not to just succeed, but to try, even if it meant failing first. I think about my friends, who listened to me without judgment. I think about my mentors, who encouraged me enough and believed in me enough to push me beyond my comfort zone. But support isn't just about what others give us, it's about learning to be kind to ourselves. I used to be my own harshest critic, focusing only on what I did wrong. But over time, I realized self-compassion is just as important as hard work. It's okay to take breaks, to forgive ourselves when things don't go planned. This is a part of growing too, even when it doesn't feel like it. As I stand here today, I know there will be more things that test my resolve, but I also know that I have the tools to face them. Not because I'm fearless, but because I'm willing to keep trying, to keep learning, and to keep reaching out when I need help. So I leave you with this. Think about your own journey and the people who have stood by you. Where have you grown, even when it didn't feel like it? Who has stood by you when you needed it the most? What challenge might one day become your greatest strength? Hold these memories close and allow them to remind you that it's okay to not have everything figured out, and you can take it slow. Thank you for allowing me to share my story, a piece of my journey. And by hearing my story, I hope you're reminded of your own strength. And thank you.